Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across 6 continents. This is Conscience for AI TV. Welcome to the first global conscience classroom for AI. Today's lesson is about dignity. Algorithms decide who gets care, who gets credit, and who gets to speak. But we must ask, what does it mean to protect dignity in a world run by code? Across Africa, dignity still lives in the rhythm of greeting, the I see you of Ubuntu, which reminds us that to exist is to be recognized. Across Asia, dignity breathes through quiet endurance, from the rice terraces of the Philippines to the ancestral ink of Japan. The belief that even the smallest gesture can carry moral weight. Across Europe, dignity was carved into law after centuries of tyranny. The word human became sacred in charters, though machines now test how much those words still mean. Across Oceania, dignity is relational, a songline, not a statute, where land and ocean are not property but kin, and every life has equal right to be named. Across North America, dignity battles erasure, from indigenous boarding schools to the gig economy, and the struggle continues to remind progress that profit is not a synonym for worth. Across South America, dignity moves in resistance, in the mothers of the disappeared, in the favelas that refuse invisibility, in the grassroots movements that teach even AI to speak compassion in Portuguese. Through the URLP lens, we have a different story. Because dignity is the first value. Not just that it is easy, but because it is the only one that cannot be simulated. A machine can process empathy, but it cannot feel humiliation. It can predict kindness, but it cannot experience worth. That is why URLP teaches, if you build AI without the capacity to recognize dignity, you will automate oppression faster than you can regulate it. The remedy begins not with the law, but with moral memory, teaching every system to remember the sacred distance between human and instrument. Every data set must ask, was this collected with consent? Every model must confess, whose dignity did we erase to make this prediction? We have a reflection exercise for teachers, labs, and the general viewers. Across Africa, name one cultural gesture that honors human presence: a handshake, a greeting, a pause, and ask, can my AI system recognize this act as meaning, not noise? 2. Asia. Recall a proverb or ritual that encodes quiet respect. Could your digital platform learn from its rhythm? 3. Europe. Read your data policy aloud. Does it sound like it protects people or the company? 4. Oceania. Map every non-human entity your technology touches: the river, the soil, the sky. Could your model respect their dignity too? 5. North America. Track one example where efficiency repressed empathy. What would reversal look like? In South America, study a movement born from pain. How did dignity survive? What can an algorithm learn from it? When teachers, engineers, policymakers answer these 6 reflections each week, they do not just use URLP, they practice it. And that's why we have this global ask. If you are watching from Lagos or Lima or Kyoto or Los Angeles. Remember, technology cannot carry dignity until those who build it do. This is Conscience for AI TV. Join the movement for a future of machines that understand us. Subscribe, tap the bell, and share this lesson. See you tomorrow in the next Global Conscience Classroom for AI.